privilege speech of the good gentleman from Davao para sa wakas bigyang daan yung inaprubahan nating motion kahapon na manumpa na po kaming I still have the floor. I have the floor, Mr. President. I have the floor, Mr. President, to make way for taking of the oath before the presiding officer. I second the motion of the minority leader, Mr. President, the motion to implement the approved motion. Napakahirap naman po magpatupad ng ganyang kasimple. Mr. President, under Section 3 of our Rules of Procedure on Impeachment Trials, the presiding officer shall administer the prescribed oath or affirmation to the members of the Senate then present and to the other members as they shall appear, whose duty it shall be to take the same. So yung pagka wala po o yung hindi pa po pagkasumpa ng ibang mga senador, hindi naman po hadlang sa mga present ngayon at manunumpa ngayon para magsimulang tuparin yung tungkulin namin bilang miyembro ng impeachment court. Kung nais po ng good gentleman from Davao mag-deliver ng privilege speech ngayon, maari namang pong ituloy na po yung pagpapatupad ng agreed motion kahapon, manumpa kaming lahat na iba sa inyo bilang presiding officer, and then pakinggan po natin ang privilege speech ng good gentleman from Davao at pagkatapos kung nais niya, ay pwedeng manumpa na ayon dito sa ating rules of impeachment, Mr. President. So sinusugundahan ko po yung motion ng minority leader na gawin na po natin yung approved motion kahapon. Maraming salamat po, Mr. President. Immediately after the speech of the good gentleman from Davao, I move that any interpellation or any action, any seconding speech on the privileged speech be suspended momentarily after his speech to allow us to take our oath, which was the subject of the approved motion yesterday, and again, the subject which was the subject of the approved motion yesterday, which is an offshoot of a question of privilege, which takes precedence over all motions. So I restate my motion, Mr. President, to momentarily suspend any action, whether interpellation or seconding speech on the privileged speech of the good gentleman from Davao, para sa wakas bigyang daan yung inaprubahan nating motion kahapon na manumpa na po kaming I still have the floor. I have the floor, Mr. President. I have the floor, Mr. President, to make way for taking of the oath before the presiding officer.
Order of Senator Marcos.
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. President, and I'd just like to reiterate that I wasn't being rude, but simply recognizing the fact that the point of order takes precedence over all other motions. Also, that there is, in fact, a motion already pending on the floor, already acknowledged as well by our majority leader, which requires a vote.
Duly noted, but the chair has not yet acted on the motion, and there has been no objection as of yet. We will address the motion of Senator Bato, as the chair said earlier, after we hear from Senator Villanueva now.
With all due respect, Senate President, the Deputy Minority Leader is proposing yet another motion on top of the pending motion.
The chair
that
will
is not allowed.
The chair has not yet acted on that motion and will not yet so act on that motion. And we'll be making a ruling after we hear from all of those who raised their hands earlier. So, with the indulgence of Senator Marcos, can we hear from Senator Villanueva?
Thank you very much.
And then the chair will rule on the pending matters. Senator Villanueva is recognized.
Thank you very much, Mr. President, distinguished colleagues. Mr. President, if I hear it right, the movant made a motion to dismiss the impeachment complaint, if I heard it right, Mr. President. Mr. President, may I just place on record that this representation respectfully object to that motion. Mr. President, for various reasons, Mr. President, that this representation would like to raise on the floor, Mr. President. One, Mr. President, is that the Senate, as a legislative body, and at this point in time, we have not yet convened, Mr. President, as an impeachment court. And therefore, Mr. President, this representation believes that we have no constitutional authority as legislative body to dismiss an impeachment complaint. Let me quote the Constitution under Article 11, Section 3, Number 6 of the 87 Constitution. The Senate's role is expressly limited to trying and deciding all cases of impeachment after the House of Representatives has transmitted a valid articles of impeachment. Mr. President, the Senate, in its capacity as a legislative body, does not possess the constitutional authority to unilaterally dismiss an impeachment complaint. And under the constitutional framework, the Senate assumes a distinct and separate function when acting an impeachment court. Please don't get me wrong, Mr. President. In fact, a lot of the statements made by Senator Bato de la Rosa, I share. I shared the sentiments, Mr. President. In fact, Mr. President, when the impeachment case was filed, or the articles of impeachment were transmitted here in the Senate, an hour before we adjourned, Mr. President, before our break, a week after, more than 380 pages, Mr. President, of annexes ang dumating po, Mr. President. So, dun pala, Mr. President, I agree with Senator Bato's statement na somehow minadali or tignan natin. But again, Mr. President, my only concern here is that we have not yet convened as an impeachment court. We can probably dismiss this or even entertain the motion if we are already acting as an impeachment court. Let me go to my other point, Mr. President. The Senate lacks the power to dismiss an impeachment complaint and has no constitutional duty to proceed to trial. And that's why, Mr. President, if you recall yesterday, this representation mentioned that notices are very important when the minority leader made a motion yesterday that he wanted to stop our legislative work and proceed with the convening of the impeachment court. And he made mention about the calendar of activities, kung kailan magsisimula, ano yung timelines, etc., Mr. President. And that's why I objected again, Mr. President. So in the name of consistency, Mr. President, let me again state for the record, the power of initial determination belongs solely to the House of Representatives. You and I, Mr. President, were members of the House for quite a long time. And we talk about it all the time, that it is the sole power of the House to determine kung yung impeachment or articles of impeachment na itatransmit sa Senado ay merong required votes, etc., etc., at ang tanging sole authority naman ng Senado is to act as an impeachment court, not, Mr. President, not as a gatekeeper of the complaint's sufficiency. Further, Mr. President, it bears emphasis that the framers of the Constitution intended a clear division of roles. House initiates, and the Senate tries and decides. Again, Mr. President, I am not even going to say whether or not I will support the motion of our dear colleague, Senator Bato de la Rosa. I'm just saying, Mr. President, that it should be posed, Mr. President, in the impeachment court. Last but not the least, Mr. President, the Senate as a legislative body, or even when it sits as an impeachment court, Mr. President, ito po yung ating posisyon, may not dismiss the impeachment complaint due to change of Congress. Impeachment, Mr. President, is a political discretion. It's not a political discretion, but a constitutional mechanism rooted in the principle that public office is a public trust. Alam na po natin lahat yan bilang mga lingkod bayan. Yung sinasaad ng 87 Constitution, which provides public office, is a public trust. public officers and employees must at all times be accountable to the people. This duty, Mr. President, is not suspended, nullified, or extinguished by the expiration of the legislative calendar or the transition to a new Congress. But again, I also believe and support the statements made a while ago by Senator Bato de la Rosa. Yung pong functus officius ng Senado, hindi ho applicable sa atin dahil kalahati nga ho sa atin dito, magiging parte pa rin ng impeachment court, parte pa rin ng Senado. Pero dun po sa House, hindi na. So kailangan talaga na malaman natin kung sila'y interesado pa dun sa impeachment na kanilang i-file. Mr. President, just this morning, if I don't know if this morning or last night, I saw an article. I'm not sure if it's Justice Ascuna or Attorney Divina saying that the House must actually do something, whether at least, the very least is to pass a resolution authorizing, Mr. President, their representatives, their prosecutors, that they are indeed have the blessing of the 20th Congress. Kaya po, muli, Ginoong Pangulo, ang aking pag-object doon po sa motion ng ating kagalang-galang at kaibigan, Senator Bato de la Rosa, ay base po sa mga binanggit ko po ng mga reasons. Maraming salamat, Ginoong Pangulo.